What follows is the interview I had earlier today with one TJ Timbo Wally, a displaced homeless encampment victim of one of the many raids here that have occurred frequently in Omaha, Nebraska, with a skyrocketing homeless rate that nobody seems to really address. Or if they do, they never talk to anyone who's actually a part of this demographic they call the unsheltered. Think about that for a minute. Homeless. That's too humanizing. That's too personable. We have to offset how we describe people who have no homes. Let's call it unsheltered. They're not homeless. They're unsheltered population. Well, here's an interview that I had with one of the displaced homeless encampment victims you would dehumanize with the phrase unsheltered population. Take a look.
Tell you the entire story. Tell you the entire story. Tell you the entire story. Kirk wants to know where they're at.
Yeah.
I'm not going to expose my friends.
No, absolutely
I
not.
would never do that.
But your experiences, you yourself had your tent thrown out, right? And all your stuff. Stolen.
40 years of traveling.
Huh.
Yes, we're at
Utah.
Utah.
That's where you started?
As Lutheran.
Oh,
Now I got baptized as a Catholic.
I'm Catholic.
Yeah. And you know what?
Huh.
You want to know where the devil is?
Where?
In the hearts of men. They don't have freaking mental illness. They grab them up off the streets, man. And they say that there's something wrong with them. There's not a damn thing wrong with
No.
them. They're not freaking bipolar. No. They put me in hospice today. I walked out. My brother came on, my stepbrother, Michael, works for the city. Yeah. He's the one that knows where my card is. They took it, the city did, and they're charging me $800, and I got to pay it. They stole my traps, my Carhartts, my Ariat boots, everything. Took it all. My food supply, all they're gone. Every damn bit of it. You're looking at what's left of my miserable life of 30-some years of travel. 30 to 40 years of travel. I've been out here for a long time.
I don't. Well, I talked to you last time, and
I know. Where do I live? I live on the walking trail.
yeah.
The walking trail, and they took my hay tarp. I live under a hay tarp.
Yeah.
She was my nurse. She saved me in Pacific Junction, Iowa. But she looked at my testicles. She says, Timbo, you have one or two things, testicle cancer or elephantitis. I went in and got testicle cancer. I was pissing blood. My kidneys failed totally and completely. And I just got out of the hospital. And I was up at the Super 8 paying $75 something a day
Jesus.
And I was in a period it cost me $525 a week. It's depleting me.
Yeah.
And I've been kicked out of my family and excommunicated by everyone but my mother and her sister, Shirley. You know, but my aunt, she's a Jehovah's Witness.
Yeah. The way that Christians, so many Christians, love to feed other Christians to the lions, it just boggles my mind.
And she said, you're a disease in our family. Go away. I had a $700 television set. I restored all my furniture in there. I was in the hospital. For 30 days I came out and my apartment was gutted. And they auctioned off my shit. They took everything from me. And they charged me for the damage to my apartment. They vandalized, so I fixed the vanity, cleaned up the carpet, fixed the wall, replaced it with a piece of drywall. They dented the stove. I couldn't fix that. They punched the dent in the refrigerator. And they charged me $1,200. And they charged me for it.
Unlike you were talking about with a lot of military veterans. I see a lot of military veterans who are displaced. They have PTSD and stuff.
They found a frozen.
Let's elaborate on this. They found them dead. They found them frozen. Listen, again. Unlike you were talking about with a lot of military veterans. I see a lot of military veterans who are displaced. They have PTSD and stuff.
They found a frozen.
They found them dead. They found them frozen. These were 4 military veterans suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder he was discussing before I began filming, lamenting with concern for them. He didn't tell me before. He mentioned it there. They're displaced. They have PTSD and stuff.
They found a frozen.
They found them dead. They found them frozen. And then he begins to talk about another group of individuals. Unlike you were talking about with a lot of military veterans. I see a lot of military veterans who are displaced. They have PTSD and stuff.
They found a frozen. There was a guy. There's 2 men, a woman, a guy that looks like Lenny Kravitz.
Yeah.
He looks just like Lenny Kravitz. He ain't related to him.
Yeah.
But he's a very talented dude. And there's another fella, very talented. And there's a woman and another guy living under the bridge. They won't even let them start a fire. They're freezing half to death. I went to lower the hose and I was ran out by security. I said, I'll never come back here again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're not followers of Christ. They all have the suits. Okay? I said, I won't go in this church ever again. I went to the sanctuary and they made me leave. breakfast pizza, and I haven't had anything to eat.
Yeah.
Where'd you get it? I said, the dumpster.
Huh.
Brand new pieces, 30 of them.
Huh.
Thrown away.
Wasteful. Especially when there's people who could eat it.
They were delicious. That dumpster by tonight, 9 o'clock, will be full of pizza.
Yeah.
And I got a friend that works for the Pheasant. He's been there 30 years. You want to know about the homeless? They're there all the time behind that building. Military guys, broken, PTSD, no help. Vietnam vets, torn to pieces, man. Their lives, their minds. Yeah. Got to be real careful what you talk about.
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah, you do.
I can't, they say closed mouth doesn't get to eat, but loose lips ain't ships.
Loose lips
And respect is earned, man. It's not given.
No.
And they say these guys, gang members in North Omaha, no, they're family.
Yeah.
Family. They ain't gang members.
Yeah.
And there's a stigma against the bikers. And why are they pulling the U.S. flags? Why are they disappearing out of Omaha? You're seeing less and less of them all the time. Why? Why? There's a CEO right there. The big guy. Victory, man. He's taught me everything that I know. You know what it is? Take a lock. Take a lock and smile.
Yeah.
So, I got 2 bus tickets. We need to meet this guy. I showed you his name. That's his name. And I got to go to...
A few moments later.
No. They're pushing them off. They're taking their shit. They're throwing it away because it's unsightly, and then they're forcing them out. And then not only that, people who are getting paid by our government who have good health benefits are chasing them in separate directions so that they can't group up together to figure out what the hell is going on. It's like somebody got a full day's wage and government health insurance for that shit, and meanwhile me and my girl and this dude, we're all struggling out here. We're all paying our own bills. We're all paying for our own fucking health care. Ain't that some shit?
Yeah. Like this one guy, you might see it. He always has that cart. He always comes in our store.
Yeah.
Dude, no bullshit, bro. That dude was a fucking millionaire.
Really?
He was a millionaire?
Millionaire.
Damn.
I seen a bank account. Like straight up saw his fucking bank account. Millions. Fucking thing. His